What if I tell you a tech giant didn't announce any layoff, but quietly opened the door for thousands to leave? What if the exit was not forced, but it was strongly encouraged? Well, that's the shift we are seeing right now. Ladies and gentlemen, in the world of big tech, a major move is unfolding at Microsoft. And it is not a small or a routine one. The company is offering voluntarily retirement to thousands of employees in the United States, giving them a choice to step away on their own terms instead of facing the sudden layoff. In fact, can you imagine the scale? That is significant. Microsoft has about 125,000 employees in the US, and nearly 7% of them, about 8,750 people, are eligible for this program. This makes it one of the largest buyout offers in the company's history. Well, the eligibility is based on simple formula here. Employees whose age and years of service together adds up to about 70 or more, they can opt in, creating a structured and targeted way to reduce the workforce here. Now, inside the company, the message is being presented as an opportunity, a chance to leave with support, with benefit, with stability. It is being framed as taking the next step with dignity and financial backing. But behind this message, there is a bigger shift that is clearly visible. Because this is not happening in isolation either. Across the tech industry, companies are facing a new kind of pressure. Not because they are struggling, but because they are spending heavily on the future, and that future is artificial intelligence. Microsoft is investing billions into AI, building massive data centers, expanding the cloud infrastructure, and racing to stay ahead in the global tech competition. But such large-scale investment, they come at a cost. And companies are looking for ways to balance their spending now. In fact, you know what? One of the most common ways to do that is by reducing the headcount. And Microsoft is not alone here. Companies like Meta Platforms and Oracle, they have also made very similar moves, cutting jobs and reconstructing teams as they redirect sources towards AI. Now, here's why this matters specifically for India. Thousands of Indian professionals work in the US tech industry, right? Including at Microsoft, many on the H-1B visa or in long-term roles. Well, let me tell you, this particular program targets the senior employees. It still creates a very uncertain space because when experienced workers leave, teams, they are reshuffled, roles are changed, future hiring slows down. For Indians who are working in the US, this is a moment just to watch very closely. Not an immediate crisis for you though, but a shift in the job market. Fewer openings, tighter competition, and companies becoming more selective as they focus on the AI-driven roles. Ladies and gentlemen, at the same time, Microsoft is continuing to expand globally, committing billions of dollars to the AI infrastructure in countries like Australia and Japan. Here the ambition is massive and the scale is clear. Build the future, no matter the cost is. But every major investment comes with trade-off, right? And right now, that trade-off is people. Not through sudden layoff, but through carefully planned, voluntary exit that quietly reshapes the workforce. Because in today's tech race, success is not just about building the future. It's about reshaping the present to afford it.